Today I want to introduce you to Ticket to Ride Amsterdam. This is a new Ticket to Ride, one of the little Ticket to Rides. I call it the little Ticket to Rides. There's three of them. There's London, which I don't have, and there's New York. Okay, those are the little Ticket to Rides. And I like New York. I'll show it to you in a second here. But we're going to mainly talk about Ticket to Ride Amsterdam, which is my favorite of the little Ticket to Rides. Okay, now I'm a big fan of Ticket to Ride. Been playing it for many, many years, the original. And my favorite of the big Ticket to Rides is Nordic Countries. I love that one. These games, they're readily available. You can find them pretty much anywhere. You know, Barnes & Noble, Target, Kmart, online, Amazon, whatever. These games are everywhere. They're very popular. So the odds are, if you're watching this, you've played some kind of Ticket to Ride before. But we're going to talk about Ticket to Ride Amsterdam, which is my favorite of the little ones. So I mentioned Ticket to Ride New York. I really like this one. This is one of the little Ticket to Rides. You know, you got the city of New York there, you got little cars, you got to complete the tracks. It's the typical Ticket to Ride game, and it's very cool. I like that one a lot. And of course, check this out, right? The 10th anniversary edition. This has got a bunch of special components inside. This is very cool. This is the original Ticket to Ride map. But like I said, my favorite of the big Ticket to Rides is Nordic Countries. Boy, is that a cool one. Is it here? No, it's downstairs. So yeah, Ticket to Ride Amsterdam. Look, you're going to learn, if you don't know anything about Ticket to Ride, you're going to learn this very quickly. This manual is very simple, very direct. You're going to set up the board like this. It's a small board. I'll show you the board in a second. You got the cards that you're going to be putting there on the side. So at the beginning of your turn, you're going to be picking up a couple of these, and basically you're trying to complete tracks, right? Those tracks are going to give you points. You see around the board there's a point track, a score track, and as you complete some of these routes, you're going to be moving your score track marker up the score track around the board. At the end of the game, you're going to score points for contracts. We'll talk about contracts in just a second. So, yeah, you're going to be collecting these different cards. Here's one of them, a pink one. Okay. So, for instance, if you have, a couple of pink ones, this is a double track. That means two-player. Unless you're playing a two-player game, two people can complete those tracks, right? So there you have a pink and red. If you're playing just a two-player game, once somebody fills one of these double tracks, either that one or this one here or that one, you can't complete the other one. Okay, it's blocked. But if it's more than two players, this is a 2 to 4 player game. You'll play in about 10 or 15 minutes, these little Ticket to Ride games. But they're so much fun. You'll play it 2 or 3 times. They're very cool. But as an example, so if you have 2 of these pink cards, then you can complete that track there. But really, your goal is to complete these contracts. You will get a couple of contracts at the beginning of the game. But later in the game, as you complete these tracks, you can always get more, right? And these are going to give you additional points. So here, if you complete this track between Dam and Blaubrug, right, you get 5 points. Now, these points, as you complete these contracts, because you don't show these contracts to your opponents, you keep these secret, because, opponents can decide to block you if they know you have a juicy contract. You'll score the contracts at the end of the game. So during the game, you'll be moving your score track around the score track there, your score marker around the score track. But at the end of the game, however many contracts, that'll add to your score. Now, what's cool also about Ticket to Ride Amsterdam is if you complete a route, let me show you the map. It's a little map, and I love it because it doesn't take a tremendous amount of space on the table, right? 2 to 4 player game. If you complete a track that has these little carts on it, that one, any of these, that one, these are blank tracks, right? You'll get points for those anyway. But if you complete a track with those little carts, you get it's essentially means you're picking up products in those cities, right? So you get this little card here, and depending on how many players, right, and how many of these cards you have, that's how many points you're gonna get, bonus points at the end of the game. So, boy, I've really been enjoying this. It's a gorgeous little map, very easy manual. You'll learn how to play this very, very quickly. Look at the cover of the manual. Isn't that cool? Ticket to Ride Amsterdam. Let me show you some of the components. You'll have these little cards, right? So instead of little trains, that's the most Ticket to Rides will have little trains. The Ticket to Ride New York has little cars, which is cool. This Ticket to Ride Amsterdam will have these little cute cards. Look at that. Isn't that cool? In 4 different colors, right? Because it's a 4-player game. Here are your score markers, right? And it comes with a ton of cards, as every Ticket to Ride game does. You know, there's one of the red tickets. So yeah, here's a blue one. Where's the blue one? Here's a blue ticket. So if you're going to complete a blue track, right? So you're going to complete that track there. You're going to need 3 of these. So on your turn, you'll exchange 3 blue cards to put 3 little carts there. And then, of course, if you complete that one, like I said, with the little carts, kapow, baby! You get one of these. That means you picked up some products, and you pick up one of these bonus cards. So that's pretty much it for Ticket to Ride Amsterdam, my favorite of the little Ticket to Rides. I recommend you check this out. This is a very family-friendly game. It's a fun game. Little carts, Amsterdam, so cool. Go get one.